So you're looking to buy a new construction home in the Seattle area? This is a video that you must watch. Stay tuned. As always, I'm Bryce Greenleaf, local real estate broker here in the greater Seattle area. If you're moving over here and or looking to purchase a home in the Seattle area, I'm always happy to help you out. But like I said, this video is about new construction. Now, when you're moving to Seattle and if you've done your preliminary research, you're relocating over here and specifically targeting a brand new construction home, what you're gonna find out is there's not a lot of true big master plan communities around here. There's a couple, but for the most part, it's these smaller new build communities. Maybe it's 10 or 15 houses. Maybe it's 100, 150, still pretty large communities, but they're really spread out all over the place over here. And so when you're doing that research and trying to find that new build home, it can be a bit overwhelming at times to be able to track down all of these communities. So in this video, I'm going to dive deep. I am going to give you every single new construction community in the Seattle metropolitan area so you know exactly what to look for and you've got all the info that you need when you're buying a home. Now, of course, I'm making this video here in, March of 2024. So if you're watching this video in a year, a lot of this might be outdated. Some of it's still going to be true. There's still going to be some homes available in some of these communities, but there will be additional communities as well. So I will likely refresh this video every year. Now, because the Seattle metropolitan area is so large and there is so many of these small communities all over the place, I'm going to split this into two different videos. Otherwise, this video would be an hour long, and that's not what I want. So this video is going to be specifically the north side of Seattle in Snohomish County. Part 2, which will come in just a couple of days, will be in King County and Pierce County, south of Seattle in Bellevue. Now, along with this, what I find with most of my clients that are moving over here and they're looking for new construction, typically we're looking for new build homes under 1.5 million. You've got a lot of one-off custom-built homes all over the place. I'm not going to go over all those. That's not really a good use of time on this video. Specifically, I'm going to talk about those new build communities that have homes available under 1.5 million. Through this video, there will be timestamps for the cities that we are covering. So if you want to skip around, feel free to, but also just be aware if you're looking for one specific school district, you can have that school district that crosses over into some addresses from another city. For example, a lot of people look to move to Lake Stevens because they want to be in the Lake Stevens school district. However, there are a number of brand new home communities that are in Marysville right next door, but they are still within the Lake Stevens boundaries. So just keep that in mind. If you're skipping around and you're not going to watch this whole video through in its entirety, just know if you're looking for a specific school district, you could miss something in the city previous. But with that being said, we're going to jump into my computer. We're going to look at directly within our MLS system. I'm going to show you these new communities and point out some things that you should be aware of. All right, so you can see my screen pulled up here. We've got Seattle. So you can see this, like I mentioned, this is for new construction homes in communities under 1.5 million. So you can see you've got this void right in the middle, right? These are where the most expensive places are to live. Now, Seattle proper is a whole different animal. You're not going to get these types of communities in Seattle proper. And I should mention too, these are not townhomes. I'm not looking at townhomes today. We're looking at detached homes. Now, they can still be classified as condominiums when they're detached on smaller lots, but we are looking at detached homes, not townhomes. So that takes out most of Seattle. I've eliminated Seattle from the search because we're really talking about the Seattle suburbs. And then you can see on the east side here, Bellevue, Kirkland, Redmond, these areas, just there's nothing in that price point that's really going to be available unless it's something like a townhouse or something similar, or a one-off small build, something like that. So you can kind of see that void zone. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the ones up north here. And in part 2, which, like I said, will come very soon. If you're watching this video right when I release it, just wait a few days. I'll have it out next week, part 2. If you're watching this video, further on down the line, just go back to my channel after this one and click on part 2, which should be there. So part 2 will be covering that south side there, with a few exceptions. Duval here, we're going to cover on that south side video. But the rest of it all is Snohomish County up north here. So I'm going to start furthest north and head down south. Now, just as a point of reference, the furthest north we're going to go on this video here is Marysville, because there's a number of new communities up there that people are moving to. Now, a common question, thing that people explore. They often have to commute. This might be you. You might have to commute to Seattle or Bellevue or one of those, Redmond, maybe it's Microsoft, one of those areas down here right in the middle. You may have to commute there, and you're trying to figure out what's the furthest that you can commute to get the most bang for your buck. The reason I'm ending this video at Marysville is because that's just about as far as anybody wants to go. I've got a number of people that will buy a home up here in Marysville, Lake Stevens, and they're commuting maybe to Seattle, Bellevue, Redmond, one of those areas, 2-3 days a week, and they find that, yeah, it's not the easiest commute. It's going to be a tough commute, but for, how much more you can get for your money up there, it makes sense for them. So that's where we're going to start this video. So let's zoom in. You can see all the green dots here. These are all the homes that match this criteria. Now you'll see a lot of like one-offs. I'm not going over just one-off new build homes. I'm going over a specific community. So a lot of these we're not going to hit. We're going to hit the actual communities with multiple homes available. So up north here, the first community we're going to hit, let's just highlight it. So this is a Marysville community. It is called Alderview. Now Alderview, the builder here is Richmond American. Now that didn't work. Let's see here. All right, so you can see there's 2 homes here that's pulling up for Richmond American. Now, if you go on their website, they currently have 4 homes available that are released and ready for purchase. Sometimes there's a lag between their website and what's uploaded here on the MLS. So with Alderview here, there are 5 different floor plans, and those floor plans range from just over 2,000 square feet to just over 2,500 square feet. So this one right here is the 2,010 square foot plan. This is their smallest plan. You can see it's priced at $679,990. These are just some renderings, photos of kind of what the interior finishes look like. Now with Richmond American Homes, this is a builder where you can customize your finishes if you get in soon enough. Now, they will have some homes that will have selections already chosen. And so depending on when you purchase that home determines how many selections and upgrades that you can make yourself. But this is a builder that allows those types of upgrades. Now, like you see here, the prices start at about $680,000. This other floor plan that they have released is a 2,080 floor plan, just a little bit larger, $700,000 there. Let's look at their website. All right, so you can see the community map here on their website. All the red is what's been sold so far, and so you've got the blue homes here. You've got 4 of them currently released. You're going to have a couple more after that on that side, and then you're going to have all these that will be released at some point through here. So still a lot of homes available here in Richmond American. Those prices will go up, of course, as the year goes on. As the real estate market in general, prices start to go up, they will start to raise those prices. Now with Alderview, your HOA dues are $77 a month. Now one thing to point out, I mentioned at the beginning of this video, some of these Marysville homes are in the Lake Stevens School District, which is what a lot of people prefer and what they're looking for. This is one of the communities that does not. This is the Marysville School District, so keep that in mind. Those prices are going to be slightly reflective of that, kind of the less desirable of the school districts. All right, let's go to the next community. We're going to go just down South Highway 9 here. So we've got a couple communities right here. So the first one we're going to go over is Magnolia Crest. So Magnolia Crest is by KB Homes. There's 4 currently released and available for purchase. 25 more are coming here in phase 1, and then they're going to release phase 2. They're going to start building there in December. Within phase 2, there's going to be 63 more homes. Still plenty of opportunities here at KB Homes. Now, I mentioned the school districts. This is where you now get to the Lake Stevens School District. So you have a Marysville address, a little bit cheaper for Marysville home prices than Lake Stevens, but you still get that more desirable school district. So within Magnolia Crest, they have 11 floor plans, starting at 1,629 square feet up to 2,923 square feet. There's also 3 single-level homes through there in those floor plans. Let's take a look at those really quick. All right, so you've got the Magnolia Crest community here. I've done a specific video walking through these model homes that's on my channel as well. Let's scroll down so you can see all the floor plans. So they've got a Rambler. Rambler means single level home right there, a 1629 and 1857, and then a 1989. So if that's something you're specifically looking for in new construction, there's not a lot of options like that around here. So that would be a great option if you're looking for a single family home, or a single level home, that is. You can see their home site map here. So they've got a few released model homes are in yellow, personalized, and then these have been released 57, 11, 90. And then you've got more sites through here, and then you will have the next phase, phase 2, which is not on this map, you will have as well. So you can see some of the KB homes here. This one's at 665. It's a 1,741 square foot home. As you scroll through here, you can see the prices will start to increase. This one's just under 2,000 square feet, priced at $750. And then as you get to this one right here is 2328, $755. You can see those prices will start to go up. Now, KB is another one of those homes, very customizable, friendly. So when you get in and you purchase a home, and you're going to have, so with KB, you're going to have the base price of the home, and then you're going to have a lot premium, and then you're going to have any of your upgrades that you decide to do. So they are one of those builders that are very customizable, upgrade kind of friendly, where you can choose your finishes. So keep that in mind. Not all the builders are like that, but KB Homes is. All right, let's zoom back out. Let's go to the next community here. So within this same kind of neighborhood, just across the street here, this is the Diamonds at Whiskey Ridge by Century Communities. Now, 4 homes are currently released. 37 more will still be coming available, so still plenty of options. They've got 11 floor plans here. They range from 1,788 square feet to just under 3,400 square feet. And those prices will range from about $656,000 to about $866,000. So you can see this floor plan here. This is a 2489 floor plan priced at about $835. This is a just over 2,700 square foot floor plan priced at about $870. Now, like I said, there is some overlap on what they show on their website as 4 lots currently released versus what's been posted on the MLS so far. So these are the only ones that we are showing, but they have plenty of sites coming up available. They have basement homes. They have smaller homes like we mentioned, some with backyards, some without. So there's a number of options. There is not as much of a ability to customize homes here at Century Communities versus the previous two, versus Richmond American and KB Homes we just talked about. Not as many options to customize your home here at Century Communities, so just keep that in mind. HOA dues here are about $58 a month. This is also the Lake Stevens School District. So again, people moving in here, Marysville address, but they get the better school district that they are hoping for. All right, let's zoom back out again. We're going to go just down here. So this is going to be, again, another Richmond American community. So Richmond American was the first community that we talked about. Now they've got a second community here just further south. This is called Boulder Heights. So Boulder Heights has 3 lots available right now. You can see the 3 here. This is a 2510 square foot plan at $845. You've got a 2470 plan also at $845. And you've got a 2780 plan at about $850. Now, Boulder Heights has just 3 floor plans. This is a smaller community, anywhere from 2470 square feet to 2780 square feet. Again, they're all going to be priced around the same price point. $845 to $850 is kind of that price point that you're going to shoot for. This is a smaller community than the first Richmond community, Alderview, we talked about. However, the difference here is you're in the better school district. You're in the Lake Stevens School District. HOA dues on this one are $124 a month. And also why you'll see these prices are higher is I believe these homes have already, all the finishes have already been chosen and are ready to go. So there's no extra lot premiums, no extra finish qualities on this one. I believe this is the end price for these homes. So that's why you'll see a price difference between those two communities. Previously, those are base prices. This one is, these ones are just basically spec homes. So $850, only 13 homes in this community. And like I said, there's about 6 total left. 3 that have been released, 3 that will be released soon. All right, let's zoom out. The next community we're going to go into Lake Stevens. So I mentioned the Lake Stevens School District many times. These communities right here will be serviced by this school district over in Lake Stevens. That first Richmond American community is the only one that's not. So within Lake Stevens, we'll go over here, the Mainvue community right here. So Mainvue is a very well-known builder in this area, reputable builder. They've got good finish qualities. One of my, when we're talking about all these builders in this area, I really enjoy the Mainvue finish qualities. Now, this is a builder that's, you're not customizing your home and all your finishes like a KB Homes or Richmond American. That's not what this is. This is pretty much a one product delivered, pretty plain, simple finishes, but nice finishes. Pretty high quality finishes and a good builder at that. So this is the Hillside Vista community with Mainvue. 4 homes currently released. 10 more will be available soon. Actually, 6 homes, I guess. They just added a couple that were not on their website. They've got 11 floor plans, anywhere from 2,237 square feet to 4,273 square feet. Now, this price point is going to jump up, right? You're in Lake Stevens, not Marysville, and those finish qualities are pretty nice and good square footage on these homes too. So anywhere from $925,000 on the low end to $1.2 million-ish on the high end. So here you can see the Gardenia home. This is $925,000. This is the lowest priced home. It's a 2,237 square foot home, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. I'll scroll through here quickly. You can see the finish quality. What I really love about these homes, you kind of see it in this picture. These doors, there's a slider here, and on the other side, it's also a slider. So it really opens up this entire corner of the home and kind of makes it feel like an indoor-outdoor living kind of a situation. So I really enjoy that about Mainvue. They do that on all their homes. So you can see we've got 6 floor plans here. You've got the Gardenia V2, which is a little bit bigger. It's like 2,500 square feet. And then you go up to the Palmetto, which is 2,900. Then you're getting over $1 million, and then from there. So really, reputable builder, great products here. And this is the Hillside Vista community in Lake Stevens. All right, let's go over here. 2 more in Lake Stevens we're going to talk about. All right, so this is Brookview by Toll Brothers. So Toll Brothers, large national builder. Of all the national builders that build in this area, they have some of the better finish qualities for sure. When you're looking at Century and KB and DR and all those, Toll Brothers have very nice finishes. The prices are going to reflect that. Now here at Brookview, there are 4 homes that have currently been released. There's going to be 4 more that will come available here. Now they have 4 different floor plans. They have a few different elevations within those floor plans, so you can get like a modern, a craftsman, a traditional. They are going to range from about 2,200 square feet to a little over 3,500 square feet. All these homes are going to be over $1 million. So you can see this first one here. Sorry, 2,700 square feet is the smallest home, not 22. 2,784. This is the smallest home right here. You can see it priced at just over $1 million. They're going to go to about 1.29 or so. For those larger homes as we scroll through here. Now they don't have their largest floor plan released currently on the market, but this floor plan, the just over 3,000 square feet, is $1.185 million. It's a 5-bedroom home. Again, you can see their finishes here. Very nice, higher quality finishes within Toll Brothers. Now this is Lake Stevens, so you get that Lake Stevens School District, and the monthly HOA dues are $164 a month. All right, let's go to the last community here in Lake Stevens we're going to talk about. So this is the Dunham Heights by D.R. Horton. So again, D.R. Horton is a more affordable home builder. So you can see these are in basically close to the same neighborhood. We looked at the map here. Toll Brothers was just over here, but you can see the price difference. Starting at $795 is what these homes start out. Now there's 10 lots left here, 5 floor plans, low end 1,900 square feet up to about 2,700 square feet. The Hazelwood, which is this plan, this 1905 that I'm showing you, this is $795,000, and then you can go up to about $885,000 or so. Again, these prices will increase as the market increases. But as of right now, that's what these prices are. Again, this is a D.R. Horton home, so sure, those finish qualities might not be up to the to the Mainvue or the Toll Brothers standard, but the price reflects that, of course. It just gives you a more affordable home option. Now, the HOA dues here are about $145 a month. All right, let's go back out. Okay, so let's zoom out. Let's look for the next community here. We're going to go down to Snohomish. This is going to be another D.R. Horton community here. All right, so this is called Woodbury Hills. So Woodbury Hills, D.R. Horton. There's like 77 home sites left. This is a big community, relatively recently started selling here. There's 5 that have currently, well, I guess 6 now here on the MLS that have been released. They've got 5 floor plans, anywhere from about 1,671 square feet to 1,878 square feet. So these are going to be smaller homes. Again, this is trying to provide a more affordable option in Snohomish. Snohomish has gotten a lot more expensive over the years. It's become much more desirable. So DR is coming in here trying to provide a more affordable option. Now, of course, the yard sizes here are going to be very, very small, smaller than some of the other communities. But if that's not super important to you and you want a more affordable option to be in Snohomish and you want a new build, this could be an option for you. You can see here the prices on the low end, about $730,000. This is their smallest floor plan, $1,671. As we go through here, let's look at a $1,742 goes up to $740,000. And $1,878 goes up to $755,000. So you can kind of see that progression of those prices. They are going to stay in that range of, $730 to $755, $760 for now until those prices start to go up in the market and they go up with it. But that does give you a more affordable option. Here at Woodbury Hills, HOA dues are $90 a month. Now this is the Snohomish School District, so we're no longer in Lake Stevens. We're in the Snohomish School District. All right, let's go back out. Let's look at the next community. All right, so this is Brasswood by Connor Homes. So this is also Snohomish community. Now, here in Brasswood, there's 4 homes that have been released, available right now. You can see here, 26 more are coming, 26 more lots available. They've got 7 different floor plans ranging from 2,460 square feet to 3,476 square feet. Now, these are going to be priced higher. You're further south. It's easier to commute from here than any of the other locations we've talked about. This is really South Snohomish, only almost into Everett, basically. And so those prices are going to reflect that, $1.1 million to $1.4 million. So you can see the homes here. This is kind of the lowest priced home, 2,460 square feet, just under $1.1 million here. They've got good quality finishes. Like I said, there's 4 lots that have been released so far that are currently available. Now, the HOA dues here in Brasswood are about $100 a month, and you are still in the Snohomish School District. You can see as we scroll through here, the prices will start to go up. You get the 3217 plan is over $1.3 million. So again, if we just look at the map here, so we're right here. So we've been looking at communities. We had one in Snohomish up here, then the rest were Lake Stevens and Marysville. So when you're looking at commuting and maybe you work down here in Kirkland, Redmond, Bellevue, Seattle, you can see that's quite a bit closer. It's a little bit easier of a commute, so those prices will start to escalate because of that. All right, so let's look at the next community here. This is Alpine Estates. So here at Alpine Estates, they've got 4 homes available, 59 more are coming, 7 floor plans total, from 1,535 square feet to just under 3,400 square feet. So they've got a good range of sizes of homes available, anywhere from like 868,000 to about 1.1 million-ish, we'll see. So this is the smallest floor plan, 1,535, 868,000 here. This is called the Byron floor plan. So decent finishes. So as we scroll through here again, we saw the 1535 plan priced at about $868,000. You get to the 1914 plan, it's just over $1 million. To the 2219 plan, $1,050,000. So a lot of these floor plans will be the same ones they had way up north in that Marysville community, but that price, of course, is going to be much higher because it's so much further south. Now, this community specifically, it's an Everett address you'll see here, but it is still in the Snohomish School District. Again, zooming back out, you know, it's really where Everett and Snohomish meet. Everett and Snohomish meet in this Larimers Corner area. So you're an Everett address, but you still are in that Snohomish School District, so keep that in mind. All right, so let's go find the next community. We're going to go to Andrews Crossing. So we're going further south here. We're going into Lynnwood. So right here, Andrews Crossing. So this is a much smaller local builder called Husaby Homes. This is not a large national builder. You're not going to be able to go on their website and look at the map for the community and all the floor plans that they have available. By the info that I've been able to find, it looks like they have about 47 home sites. 6 you can see here have been released so far. 7 different floor plans ranging from about 2,500 square feet to just under 3,000 square feet. And those prices are going to be $1.3 to $1.35 million range. Prices are going to be pretty similar. So you can see the smallest plan, the 2585, is just over $1.3 million. As we scroll through here, you've got the 2814 here. You can see the different elevations. You've got some moderns, traditionals. These are the 2418 plans, priced at about 1.35. Again, this is a local builder. I just sold a home to a client that was this builder, Husaby Homes, not this community, one of their other communities they had that they just sold out in. We just closed on that home. We were impressed with the process. The finish quality was good. The communication with them was good. So nothing but good things to say about them thus far. That was my first time selling a home to a client through the Husaby Homes. So overall, a good experience and a good, quality builder in this area. HOA dues here are going to be $95 a month. This is the Edmonds School District. This is the school district I grew up in. It's kind of like a mid-ranked school district. I think I turned out okay. I don't know, ask my wife. But kind of a mid-ranked school district. So quality schools in the area. And again, those prices, you're getting further and further south, right? So the commuting distance here is getting even easier and easier to get to Seattle, Bellevue, where a lot of those jobs are. So those prices are going to go up. Like I said, 1.3 to 1.35. Let's go to this next community just down the road in Lynnwood. All right, so this is another D.R. Horton community. This is called Bellflower Court. Now, Bellflower Court, 3 homes released we'll see here. 9 more left to be released. They've got 4 floor plans from about 2,340 square feet to about just under 2,700 square feet. Priced 1.26-ish to about 1.285 or so. This is Edmonds School District. So again, something to keep in mind here. We've got, cities that don't necessarily match the school district that you would expect because it's right on the border there. So this is the Bothell area, Bothell address. This is still an Edmonds School District home because it's basically Lynnwood. It feels more like Lynnwood than Bothell. So you can see the prices here. This is the 2485 plan. Not quite their smallest plan, but 1.26 million. Their 2698 plan, 1.27 million. And again, 2698 floor plan. So again, this is a D.R. Horton home. So those finish qualities are going to be D.R. Horton finish qualities. But those prices reflect the location that you're at and decent sized homes. Probably going to be a lot smaller yards than some of the other communities, as is the case with a lot of the D.R. Horton, communities that I see is they typically have pretty small lot sizes, yards. Not to say the other ones don't, but that's typically the case. All right, so that's really all we're covering here. Those are the main communities here north. There's a Mainvue community over here in Monroe that's got like 2 houses left, so I'm not even going to bother covering that because they're going to be completely done. One thing I will point out, so actually before I do that, so down south here, again, these are just one-off new build homes, nothing to cover. Duval we will cover on the next video. There's a great community there in Duval. And then everything south we're going to cover in part 2, which again will be released very soon. One thing I will mention that I've had a number of clients ask about that unfortunately we don't have much information on it yet, but there is a new community going in Marysville that's going to check boxes for a lot of people on what they're looking for. So next to the KB Home and Century Home communities here, which again, remember, these were Marysville addresses, but they were Lake Stevens School District. There is a Mainvue community that's going in here. Now, again, Mainvue, a desired builder around here. Great experiences that I've had with them. I really like their product. I think they have very good finishes. They create a very good home. They are building a community here in Marysville. Nothing has been released yet. Trust me, I've reached out to them a number of times. We don't have any information yet. Now, it sounds like again, this is March 20th when I'm filming this video of 2024. They could start releasing information in the next week or two. So by the time you're watching this video, this information could be released. Reach out to me. We'll get some info on that for you. But that is going to be a Mainvue community. Very nice construction. They say it's going to be a more affordable community. Now, if you look at their Lake Stevens community, again, down here, what we talked about, Hillside Vista, those prices started at $925, and most of the floor plans were up over $1 million. What they're saying is this is going to be a more affordable community. Now, I don't know that means all their homes are going to be in the 800s. I would not expect that. Maybe they start in the mid to upper 800s for their smallest floor plans, and then they get up into the 900s. I think that could be an expectation, possibly. I'm just speculating on what I've heard. But that Mainvue community will be released. Again, that's right here in Marysville, Lake Stevens School District. That will be released here very soon. They're starting to build. So again, these are homes that maybe there's some completion dates towards the end of this year of 2024 and certainly in 2025. So keep that in mind. All right, well, that wraps it up here. Again, you can see why I didn't do everything on this video, why there is a part 2, because this was already a long video. So if you watched till the end, greatly appreciate it. Like I said, if you are relocating over here or you already live here and you just need some help kind of tracking down where you want to live and you need some help through this process of buying a home and you're looking for a new build home, reach out to me. This is what I specialize in. I specialize in helping people relocate from out of this area and find that right home. So I would be more than happy to help you out. Check out part 2. That will be on my channel soon. Thanks for watching this one.